I've been a recruiter for 14 years, and I can tell you there are a lot of really good recruiters out there. But there are also a lot of really bad ones who do some really annoying and borderline unethical things. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 things that recruiters do that are incredibly annoying and borderline unethical. Let's go. Have you ever seen a job online and you get really excited and you apply to it? And then you get a call and it's a recruiter. And it's not a recruiter working for the company, but it's a third-party recruiter, meaning it's not really a job posted by the company. Well, that is the first annoying thing that recruiters do. I had a person immediately comment on a video I released recently, and this was their comment, that they hate it when recruiters post a job and you as a candidate think, oh, this is the company, but it's not. It's a bit of a bait and switch, it's a bit misleading, and it absolutely gives the industry a bit of a black eye. And as a candidate, I imagine that's incredibly frustrating. Has that ever happened to you? If so, leave it in the comments below. Now, this next thing is a bit unethical, but it does happen. And that's when a recruiter who has your resume, maybe they found it online, maybe they found it on your LinkedIn profile, but they submit it to a company without your consent. Now, this to me is a massive breach of trust. It is unethical, and it's the type of behavior that if a recruiter does it, it's absolutely not the type of recruiter that you want to work with. But it does happen. And a lot of people do have their LinkedIn with their resume attached. And there's a lot of good reasons to do this, but if there are recruiters out there who find your resume, they download it, and then they use that to submit you to jobs that you aren't interested in, you haven't talked to them about, and frankly, you have no clue it's happening, well, that is incredibly unethical. By the way, if you're finding any value in this video, or you just plain like it, hit that like button. It is free for you, it tells YouTube I don't suck, and it helps the channel out a ton and motivates me to make more videos like this. And while you're here, why don't you just subscribe? Let's make this thing real. Now, this one I hate because I feel like it's incredibly unethical and it's not what you should be doing as a recruiter. And that's pushing a candidate to accept the job offer that isn't right for them. Now, as a candidate, it is totally your prerogative if you want to apply for a role, interview for a role, get to the end and realize, you know what, this isn't for me. But it does happen. And if that happens, that's your decision to walk away. It is your career. It is nobody else's career. But sometimes you do have recruiters who are willing to push candidates, guilt trip them, and try to manipulate them into accepting a job offer. This is not right. If this happens, never work with a recruiter like that again. Never work with that recruiter again. But you should absolutely not let them manipulate you. It is your decision. It is your career. You have to do what's right for you at the end of the day. Now, this one's probably one of the most common ones, and that's incredibly unfortunate. But a lot of recruiters out there will submit a candidate, and when a hiring manager goes, yeah, I'm not interested in this candidate, they just cut them off. They ghost them. They never reach out again. They never give them closure. They never give them an update. This is one of the more prevalent and annoying things that happens in the industry. You know, I don't know if you would call it unethical or not. I think it's certainly not the way I would want to treat a candidate, not the way I would want to be treated as a candidate, but it absolutely does happen. And it's one of the more annoying things that candidates have to deal with on a frequent basis as they go through the interview process, which is incredibly unfortunate. Now, has this next one ever happened to you? All of a sudden, you get a message on LinkedIn and you open it and you start reading it and the name is wrong. Like someone sent a message to another person, but it actually went to you. The thing they're talking about is a message that doesn't even make sense for you. It's a different industry, different job, different career, different field. Well, that's the next one. Recruiters, because they are being careless, send the wrong message to a candidate. Instead of it going to you, you're getting a message meant for somebody else. Incredibly annoying, total waste of time to go through reading that. And it gives the industry, I would say, a very bad name. Now, these are all reasons why you can be annoyed at recruiters and have a bit of a distaste for the profession. But there are also reasons or also occurrences in which you're mad at recruiters in which you really shouldn't be. It's why I made this video here. It's kind of the counterpart. If you watch this video all the way to the end, well, you should absolutely see what this one is. And I'm interested to see if you agree with me. So leave a comment over there. I'm done. I'll see you there.